Professor Emil Nag-nified of the Politics Department at Juniata College is an interesting character. He's a smart, intelligent professor that knows exactly what to do to get on someone's nerves. Students have said, he can be a jerk sometimes, he pisses me off. He changes his mind every 2 seconds. People either love or hate him. Nag-nified has been known to say, secret to happiness is low expectations. That is why I'm angry at you guys. I expect so much and almost always get disappointed. You see, many are intimidated by him. But why? His body and speech present a dominant and aggressive nature. He is tall and very dominant in his personality. He is in charge. It's his way or no way. He uses gestures and posture to get himself at a higher status than all of us students. Why does he do this? No one may know. But what he does to be intimidating can be seen easily through his nonverbal expressions. Knowing what he does to be intimidating may help us defeat his dictatorship in the classroom. Let's look at an ideal classroom according to a few researchers from the University of Illinois. They state, teacher clarity has been positively associated with student effective evaluations of a teacher. This developing body of research suggests that effective teacher behaviors are additive. That is, more effective behaviors a teacher displays in the classroom, the more favorable the effect on the students. How does Nag's classroom differ from this? He wants to challenge us. He expects more out of us. His intimidation comes from love, so to speak. Let's look at his intimidation. In the following example, we see Nags using an opposite technique. He exerts dominance on the class and presents himself through intimidation. He creates this front stage through rapid speech, vigorous back-channeling, power posture, and gestures, all using the podium.
But if this is the case, because normally you'll have this and then 4 will be way down here, and you'll realize, oh, it's the same one. Okay, what you do then, let me put it up here so I don't have to mess up the phones. This is Latin for repeat. Anything you want to offer? Latin? No. It's Latin. But it means same as the one directly above.
Nags has rapid speech, changes topics quickly, back channels a lot. While some of this is obviously putting his thoughts together, the other is that he is trying to give us as much detail as possible. He wants us to fully understand a topic that he is explaining.
Sorting out phones and other things. Here's your quiz. Now, I felt a little bad, so my apologies for what horrendous mistake. What? I owe you guys an apology. Horrendous mistake that I did. Oh, yeah. No, you're cheating. None of you even know. See, you don't pay attention when you read. I caught it afterwards and I was very embarrassed. Nobody said anything.
The link?
No.
The link on the syllabus?
No. Achim, no, I already told you that you're cheating. And so because of that, I gave you a very easy question. The email I sent you had a typo. I left a word out. None of you even saw it. For future reference, if you catch something like that and you email me and whatever, I give you 5 extra credits.
Of course.
Well, because I'm holding you to that standard, so I have to, but nobody caught it. So you don't even see it.
This is intimidation because his phrasing implies that he is the king. To succeed, you must remember everything he has said and put it in words that are pleasing to his ears. In the following clip, he asks a question to a student, but disregards the student's answer to reword it and make it more of what I like to call Nag-nified.
Policy guided truly by these principles of Wilsonianism? That's one view. Or what? What would be a good counter view?
Self-interest.
Okay, the realist view. And that's, remember what Morgenthau, the 5th principle?
Moving on, Nag-nified uses posture to exert power and dominance over the class. According to Amy Cuddy, posture actually has a stronger effect than the role power on the behavioral and psychological manifestations of power, and further bolster the notion that power is embodied or grounded in the bodily states. Power posing activated the behavioral approach system, the system that makes it more likely to assert ourselves, approach, and seize the opportunities, take risks, and be persistent. Intimidation and dominant posture is an upright position at the head of a table, or in this case, a group of people. Nags is seen slouching toward the podium, and this upright posture bolsters his individual leadership perception within the classroom. People like nags who are present become less focused on the fact that others might be judging or threatening them. Nagging thinks highly of himself. He sees himself as knows-all and doesn't want anyone to question it. Amy Cuddy further states that expanding your body causes you to think about yourself in a positive light and to trust in that self-concept. When Nagangas is stating an opinion of his own, he expands his body outward. He places himself as the king and puts positive light on himself. When stating his opinion, he starts to use more gestures. When Nagangas is talking to another student, whether that be a question he asked them or they asked Nagangas, he uses gesture to maintain his status and dominance. According to Mark Knapp, these are called delivery gestures. These gestures refer to the delivery system of new information. When Nagangas is stating his own opinion, he wants to show that he is right and they are wrong. In reference to the research by Mark Knapp, Nagangas wants a bad response or reaction from the student. He is using turn gestures.
What'd you say? Were you talking to the little football or what?
Just muttering as I was reading.
You weren't writing, you were going like this.
Turn gestures occur during the exchange of speaking turns. Seen through Nagangas' speech and language, he presents himself at a higher status, powerful, dominant, and unquestionable. Why? According to Joseph Ortiz, he sees himself as an overpoweringly and defensive person. Why is Nagangas intimidating? Well, he places the podium between him and the classroom that he is dominating. He positions himself physically higher than all of the students with his straight back and being tall. He takes up as much space as possible. He is sparing with his smiles. He presses his palms firmly downward on the podium in front of him. And he does not use speedy or jerky gestures. In reference to Ortiz's research, any kind of aggressive act can be intimidating and dominant. While Nagangas might be intimidating, he is not someone you want to avoid. He is funny, lighthearted, and a hella good time when he's drunk. Even though Nagangas is intimidating, he's a dad-like figure to most students. He is welcoming for the most part, and he wants everyone to improve. He wants to see you succeed. His love may be harsh, but it's not a reason to run away from